The short haul exemption sounds simple, but most companies get it wrong, and here's why. Hey guys, Dan Greer, Eclipse DOT, coming at you today to chat all about the short haul exemption, and are you really eligible? All right, let's talk about one of the most important misunderstood rules in DOT, the short haul exemption. A lot of drivers and companies say, oh, we're short haul, so we don't need logs. But the exemption isn't a free pass. Here's how it really works. Your driver has to start and end their shift at the same location that day, okay? Otherwise, they don't qualify for it. They've got to stay within 150 air mile radius of where they start. They can drive as many miles as they want to within that, okay? But they have to be back to that. And they have to be back to where they started within 14 hours of coming on duty, okay? So that means that they can only be out of the office for 14 hours. They have to be back in the shop or back where they started within 14 hours of when they started their day, not when they left the route. So like, let's say that they got to work at 4 a.m., clocked in at 4 a.m., they'd have to be back by 6 p.m. in order to qualify for the short haul exemption, all right? If any one of those conditions ain't met, guess what? That exemption doesn't apply, and your driver has to log their hours on an ELD or on a paper log, okay? Here's the catch. DOT checks this. They pull dispatch records, delivery tickets, GPS data, fuel receipts, car wash receipts, whatever. Payroll, right? And they know when your driver goes outside that radius or work too long. If they find it, they'll write you up for false logs, and it's a major HOS violation. Here's the takeaway. Short haul exemption is an amazing tool, but only if it's used correctly. If your operation fits, amazing. It saves you a ton of paperwork and time. But if you're stretching it, you're setting yourself up for violations. Don't play games with the radius or the clock using the exemption in the way that it was written. Stay safe. That's what I'm going to tell you. If you guys want more advice, you want some one-on-one with that, hit me up. I'd be happy to give you guys a little bit on that and give you a little bit more. Hope you all enjoy. Ciao you later. Bye.